You haven't watched that FX artist thing. That's where I learned a lot of this shit. I
That's
shared
right.
it. I don't know if you ever clicked on it.
I don't think I
You
did.
you
because
asked me to share it,
It's
and I
lost
did.
now.
It's
It's gone. That was a week ago, man.
Lost in the annals of
Of
the
the
group
Did you
woes.
say
chat.
anal?
Annals.
I'm pretty sure it's anal.
Lost in the annals.
We're not on the After Dark
Of
section
group
yet,
chat.
man. Chill out.
A lot of people don't say annals anymore.
I'm bringing it back.
People think
I'm pretty sure you said
people so
anal,
used to
so-
annals.
I'm pretty sure you said anals the first
Anals.
time
Pretty
too.
sure you
Yeah,
did.
you definitely said anals.
Even so, not many people say anals anymore either.
Man, have you ever been to a porn site? Everybody says anals.
They say
Porn?
ass. Ass.
Okay. Thank you for the correction.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 17 of Squad
Number
Pod.
17.
Holy
17.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Halloween
Halloween episode.
spectacular
Spooky.
spooky podcast.
Nobody's
On
here.
tonight's Spooky Spot podcast. I told you guys, I can't talk. All right.
That's
Well, I guess
crazy.
we'll slowly
17.
reveal our Halloween costumes once again
Yes,
for the
We're about to reveal
last
ourselves.
podcast of the month. Who wants to go first?
I will because it's underwhelming.
Okay.
All right, ready?
All right, Vernon.
You've all seen it before, okay?
What?
I'm Pirate Vernon.
Oh shit! Pirate Burn returns.
Throwback.
Oh,
Throwback. Y'all remember the pirate costume from like 2010? I don't even remember how long ago this was.
That's
I'll put it
dope.
back. But, hey,
I like the
I ran-
background.
ran out of costumes, man. I don't know, like, what y'all expect me to just, like, have, like,
Pirate
20.
Vernon's good.
I figured, hey,
I
that's
think it's a
better.
good costume.
Who's next?
Our
Costume, good background.
I'm taking the
Wow.
eye patch part off, though, because it's fucking my eye out.
Who
I'll
wants to
keep
go
the
next?
Headband on.
I can go.
You can go.
Reveal! What's going on?
Let's go.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
Oh, shit. I like
Heisenberg.
it, man. That's pretty cool. That's dope. You even shaved up for that.
I'm
Nice.
committed. You see this?
That's dope.
I didn't shave my
Nice.
head.
Got the,
I didn't
got
shave
the
my head.
goat.
But
I respect it.
Got the goat. I'll go next since I went last time.
What do you got? What do you got?
It's a me,
Yo, that's
Mario.
good dog.
I wasn't ready for that.
That's awesome.
I like it.
That's really dope, bro. Good costume. I like. All right, Alex, what do you got?
Have the background on, right?
I got old Clash of Vampire.
Straight up a vampire.
Your teeth are
like-
falling all out a little bit. It looks like.
Still looks legit. I like
does
it.
look legit.
I got a cape, man.
I think Wyatt won this one though.
Oh hell yeah! I can take these teeth out though. I'll never be
I
able to
was
talk.
not
to them.
ready for that. That was good, Wyatt.
It's a me.
It's a me. Let's go.
That's awesome. All
Yahoo!
right. You know what? One thing I'm excited about this podcast is we're have to wear costumes for the next podcast.
How do you guys have this many goddamn
Go back
costumes,
door.
That's
man?
what I'm saying. Like, I had
I'm
to
just
buy.
like-
I had to buy the
I had to buy
jack-o'-lantern.
this hat.
Like,
I stole these from my kids. I was taking these teeth.
yo, my Kylo Ren costume I used a couple weeks ago was Kyrie's. Was young.
This is mine.
Had to do it.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
How you guys doing? Happy
Good,
Halloween.
how are you?
Happy
How's everybody?
Halloween, almost.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Everybody's gonna be trick or treating, getting candy. getting edibles in their candy if you listen to the news.
Yeah.
Imagine
Sounds like a good
for a
time. I want to
second
go to
if
that house.
Imagine if that was actually a thing, though. Like that'd be some scary shit.
Hey,
All
it's
these
called
kids.
trick or treat. I mean,
All
50-50,
these
right?
Your kid would just be like, you walk out and be like, "How's your candy?" And he's just like
I'll
on
be
the
like,
couch,
"What's-
just,
What's going on? Be like,
something's happening.
right. This was right. I can't
We're
believe it."
blasting off.
You know, oh man, I don't know what made me think about that, but that would just be some wild stuff.
Dude, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it has
No.
happened.
I mean, listen,
Bro, no pothead's like, let's give away our candy to all these kids.
yeah,
That
who's
happens
giving
for,
away
like edibles, man?
Yeah,
Nope.
dude.
I'm
Edibles be
not
hard
thinking
as shit to
necessarily
make.
potheads, but
So they're just be like
weed in
Do
general,
that.
like just drugs. I'm sure someone's done it.
Here's my
I'm
thing,
more
Evan. Like,
on drugs
drug
than
dealers
specifically
give
edibles.
drugs away to people who can afford to buy more drugs. Like, kids ain't coming back to your house. Like, there is no, like,
Can I get some more
supply.
of that candy
It's-
you gave
it's
me the other
all-
night?
I'm
It's all
assuming if
media
anyone
news. I
drugs
don't think-
candy, they're not a drug dealer. I'm assuming they have other motives here. It's not. They're not.
Here's
You
I
look
just
not
like you
doing
have
this to avoid
other
the
motives
problem.
right now for
listen.
something.
If you were like a serial killer, like you're not gonna get to witness anybody die or anything. Like, where's the pleasure in that? Like you're just gonna have to guess. Like, I
Comes
think I
out in the
killed like 10
news.
kids today.
People are messed
Oh,
up.
God.
Starting
I
the
don't-
Halloween episode dark here.
I don't think it ever
Yeah.
happened. This
The
is all.
Halloween episode.
This is topic. I don't think anybody's ever found a razor blade in their apple, and I don't think any drugs have ever been in any candy. I think it's
How do
media
you get a
hype.
razor blade in
Media
an
Man,
app?
Alex is
Hype.
going Alex
No.
Jones on this one
I
already.
100% agree with him though. That's where I'm coming from. Like, I think it's media hype. Like, who's
All right.
How
It's
do you get a
somebody
razor blade in
somewhere
an
who
apple?
didn't have a story to write that week and was like, "Fuck it," and it blew up.
You know what
I'm
most likely
sure it's
happened?
happened at least once.
Like
Nah.
it happened. I was just gonna say it probably happened once. Like someone accidentally dropped a razor blade.
Nah, man.
Fucking candy.
Some
There's
druggy
something.
Beverly Hills mom was taking her pills and accidentally dropped it in her kid's candy bag.
I
and
like the people like that, like put nails at playgrounds and shit on play equipment, like that you hear about, but you like
never see.
never confirm.
That's probably the CIA.
Yeah, man. That's the government.
Planted nails. All right.
Planting crack cocaine in
Putting
neighborhoods back
crack
in
in
the 80s.
neighborhood nails
They
and
put-
playgrounds, dude. That
We
shit
We
happened.
going to the top.
They,
It goes
oh
straight to
man,
the
we
top.
gotta hold on. We gotta stop. They're gonna shut us down. They're gonna shut us down. Back up.
You guys
Backtrack.
watch one podcast and it's all conspiracy theories now.
It's spooky season. It's
Spooky season.
Halloween. Yeah. What Halloween
what's
topics?
You know what's spooky? The government putting crack into place.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's
Alright,
scary.
I got a
Real
topic,
world
though. It's a
You
good
Halloween
think
one.
shit.
AIDS just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, you think the
I
age
got
just
a
came
good
out of
question
nowhere.
for you guys to start off with, and it's related almost. It's honestly related. All right, not to the drug part or the nails in the playground part, but
Yeah, the patron. We gotta have a patron if they want to listen to that type of podcast. You know what I'm saying? Where do I put my
they
drink?
hear that after they watch a strip on the After Dark ones. All right,
What?
Yeah.
we're talking
Oh,
about that. We're revealing
okay.
ourselves. Remember?
It's not ready. Oh yeah, that's right.
Anyway,
What
so
was your
all right,
topic?
so it's gonna get heated now. Just warning you guys. What is the best Halloween candy? Alex has to spit
Specifically,
his teeth out for this.
specifically like you Halloween candy.
Just like candy you get. Just
I was
trick or
gonna
treat.
say, I guess it doesn't have to be
Reese's,
Halloween
yes.
candy.
It's Reese's.
I would probably say Reese's, man.
Reese's.
Yeah, I agree. Reese's. That's
Who
my
don't
favorite.
like peanut butter and chocolate, man?
I'm not saying I don't like it, but I don't think it's the best.
Best.
Kit Kats.
Oh, I love Kit Kats too. I ain't ever gonna turn down a Kit Kat. A frozen Kit
See,
Kat.
I'll never turn down a Reese's. I'll say
Do you
that.
have any like candy that like normal people wouldn't like really? That you like? I love almond joys.
Brittany loves almond joys, man. I don't.
I think a
I'm
more
not a big-
interesting question, once we agree upon this, is what's the worst Halloween candy?
Like the hard fruity candies,
Yeah.
like Mike and Ike's, and the stuff that breaks your teeth when you try to eat
Those
it.
fucking like little candies that are wrapped up that look like strawberries.
Oh, I like
Oh,
those.
those are good, man. They
I
got
like those.
they got like that juice in
Any
there.
of like the granny candies, bro.
I think
I'm
it's
not-
those.
I hate-
Are they Necco wafers. You know, they come in like the things, and they're just like
Or the
chalk.
fucking the orange peanuts.
Oh
What do
yeah,
y'all
orange
think
peanuts
about
suck.
candy corn?
I don't like
I'm
candy
with
corn.
you on that. Tastes
On
like
a
I'm
scale of
not
1 to
bit-
10.
I actually
2.
Because I don't hate candy corn, but I don't like candy corn.
I don't
I
like
give it
candy
like
corn.
a 5.
I'm with you,
Or,
Wyatt.
like,
I don't
What is
hate
it?
it.
What does it
I
taste
don't
like?
People
hate
give
it.
It's kind of bad, but like at the
Candy
same
corn
time,
tastes
like it's like you eat another one, you're like, and then you're like, and you grab it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't know. See, I might even give them a 4 to be honest.
If I see candy corn, I'm inclined to at least eat 1 or 2 pieces.
Mm-mm.
Nah,
2.3.
I'm not.
Tap that official review of candy corn. 2.3. I don't
Out
need
of
still.
100.
That's a hot.
No,
I feel
circus
like
peanuts are
general
terrible.
consent. Circus peanuts.
Yeah, like those like orange peanuts.
I think a candy that I don't like that everybody, I mean, not loves or anything, but likes. I don't really like Twizzlers. I don't really fuck with
Oh,
Twizzlers.
Really?
I love Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
Yeah, I know some people that don't like licorice. I like
I
Twizzlers.
don't,
I don't
like black licorice.
I
That
don't like
shit
black.
tastes nasty.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
black.
I'd call Twizzlers real licorice, to be honest.
I
It's
like
more
Keely ones. What are the Keely
gelatin.
called?
The
Ooh.
huge, thick, peely one.
Yeah,
What
those
about
are.
like saltwater taffy?
I'll do saltwater. I don't really think of that as a
Saltwater
Halloween
taffy's
candy.
alright.
That's like
Yeah.
somebody visited the beach.
If you get saltwater taffy on
someone
I like
came back
Halloween,
from the beach, like,
nerds.
okay, where's
Nerds
the
are good,
taffy?
man.
Nerds. Oh yeah, nerds ain't bad. Nerds.
Nerds are good.
Now we just
Nerds
talking about
rope.
Halloween candy.
y'all remember
Nerds
Nerds Rope?
rope.
Tootsie
Oh,
Pops, man.
Nerds rope.
Tootsie Pops.
Yeah, we're
Mm.
just naming candies that are good. We just
But they're
fucking love
good.
that shit.
But
Maze.
I think the best, I mean, to me, if I got a Kit Kat, oh, that's the best.
Best and worst. Give me your best and worst. We'll go around.
I'm gonna
Reese's.
say Kit Kat and then Mike and
Matt,
Ike's.
All right, Berna, go ahead. Reese's.
No, I changed my mind.
I say Reese's Sticks because Reese's
I was gonna
Sticks
say
are awesome.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, I love them.
I think
Yeah.
I'd eat those over regular Reese's, to be honest.
Really?
Uh,
I love regular and the sticks, dude.
Did you guys have the Hershey Reese's bar?
I
Yeah.
have.
That
No,
What about
I
you?
haven't had that.
Yo, have you ever
Oh.
had like the Snickers with the peanut butter in the middle?
I don't know.
I haven't had that either. I'm
It's
missing
like
out.
little. It comes in like little squares, but it's like
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
yeah. The like yellow package.
Berna,
Yeah.
what's your worst? Never says your worst.
Worst candy?
Yeah.
Black licorice.
Do you get that in Halloween? Who gets that in Halloween?
I'm sure someone gives it out.
I don't know.
Someone.
The little root beer
Spiteful.
barrels.
Oh yeah, those are gross too. Wyatt, best and
Yeah.
worst.
I mean, best is Reese's, definitely
Reese's.
bar none. And the worst. I've gotten them through trick or treating before, like the Mallow cups. It's like marshmallow inside of
Yeah.
a peanut butter cup. It's
Yeah.
gross.
Just to change it up, I do agree with Reese. Just change it up. I like fun size Snickers, not like a whole Snickers. I want that little square Snickers, just that little tiny. It's just enough. And then worse, I already said Necco
You know
wafers. Necco wafers are gross.
I don't like I know Wyatt already said so. I don't like coconut candy. Like
Me either.
anything
Almond
like
Joys, nothing like
I
that.
love almond joys.
I don't
bro.
like
I really-
coconut in general.
I don't like
Yeah, I don't like false coconut. Like I'll do
texture.
like a,
It's the texture of it.
I'll do
Really?
like a pina colada. That's fine. But like,
Yeah, I love coconut.
I like the smell of coconut.
yeah, coconut.
Yeah, coconut.
Vernon knows all about coconuts over there in his island.
Yeah, I mean I
Yeah.
don't like them, but I use them when
Sitting there sipping
It's about
straw out of
survival.
coconut.
I use them like hammers. I don't. That's
Boinga boinga.
I'm not a caveman. I'm a pirate. Okay.
R.
I feel like pirates actually have hammers, though.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
They
I'm
wouldn't
on
just
an
use a
island.
coconut.
I got stranded here. What do you
There's a
There's a
ship
boat.
behind
This is
you.
literally a boat.
There's no-
I
There's
can't
a boat right
swim.
behind you.
I
Swim out
can't
to that
swim.
boat.
That's why they put me on this island. I was a
I
pirate.
had a
who can't
littler
swim.
boat. Got from there to here. That littler boat
Like-
floated away. I'm stuck. I'm waiting for
I-
him to float on.
I-
It don't
Like,
matter.
you got the internet. You could just like get some help.
All right, well then help me.
Just like send a tweet.
help
Help.
me. Help me. Help me. You see
Yeah,
me,
but the
right?
internet's undefeated. We just gonna make fun of you.
Huh?
The internet's not helping you. We're just gonna make fun of you.
Yeah, well I
Look at
know
this
that's
guy
that's why I
stuck
was
on an
that's why I
island.
didn't even ask for help by this point. I'm like, why even bother? I'm just gonna do the podcast.
I have a follow up question to the candy.
Okay.
Same vein though. What's your least favorite and favorite Halloween costume you ever got to wear?
Mm.
like ever in your life.
Least favorite? I don't
Ooh,
know. I don't think I've
favorite
ever
and least
picked a
favorite.
costume I didn't like.
I
Yeah,
got it. I
Go
got
ahead.
one.
go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So like when I was younger, I remember maybe like younger than Kyrie even. I had like my mom had a friend and she had like daughters or something. And I don't remember much, but I remember there's pictures of it. And like I was dressed up as Elmo and she was dressed up as like Big Bird. And like it was like wild. But I remember there's pictures of this shit. If I ever find the pictures, I'll bring them so the
That's
we can
awesome.
put them on the. I'll let you guys put them up on the screen. I don't give a fuck. But like we can even blur it out because I think the girl's face is in. We can blur that out because I don't even know who that is to be honest. But like I'm in there with my elbow costume, just like that's probably like my worst costume ever. So
That's a bad one.
go ahead because that just came straight to mind as far as worst. I don't have a best yet. Go ahead, someone else go. I'm gonna think of a best one.
I got both of them. I mean, I framed the question. I'll start on my best, and it was an easy one. I was the White Ranger one time. When I was like
You know what?
10
I
or
should have
something.
went first because I was like that was what I was like. I was a White Ranger in kindergarten.
Yeah, I think I was 6 or 7. Yeah, something around there, man. I was hyped for that costume. I remember being hyped for that costume.
With the
My
mask.
least favorite costume was probably the year before it, and I went into the store all ballsy, and I bought like this like decaying zombie werewolf costume, and it was only my least favorite costume because I was too young to get it, and I was afraid of it, and it sat in my closet. And I would remember being terrified of that costume, like for like a good year or two, like being scared of that thing.
Like,
Mhm.
I was like,
ooh.
I shouldn't have bought that. I don't like it. I don't like it in my room. That was my least favorite costume.
Evan?
Um, I don't really have a least favorite. I don't have any stories like Vernon where I was too young to pick my costume.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure I had some stupid costumes, but I, my best costume though, I think it's going to be a toss up between, I was Charmeleon in second grade, and that was a cool costume.
That's I don't know if
That
I've
was
ever
a
even
cool
seen
costume.
Charmeleon costume.
Um, but I really like my Michael Myers mask. My first year, I was Michael Myers when I lived here. I wasn't going trick or treating, but I was an adult, obviously. But when we were handing out candy, everyone loved it. I had a little girl, was like 7 years old, come up to me and was like, "Michael Myers." I'm like, okay, but I loved it. Yeah, but I say as a kid, it was Charmeleon. But
Nice. I don't remember if I've ever seen a Charmeleon costume.
I haven't
yeah,
either.
weird one. I liked it.
Oh man. Favorite? I'll probably be Hunter S. Thompson costume that I wore the other week. I think that's my
I
favorite.
kind of wanted to say this one because I really like it, but
Yeah, the worst one is probably like this alien costume I had back in like elementary school. And I remember the mask being like all rubber, and it wasn't just one that goes over your head, it was like one that you put on your face. And because it was rubber, and you know how in like elementary school they make you like walk around like the parade
uh-huh.
thing around the school and shit. I remember by the end that mask was just like stuck to my face, dude. It felt so uncomfortable. It was the worst. And I remember like having a short sleeve shirt on and like the it had rubber like glove things that go up and also had things that like went around your arms and those were rubber. So it's sticking to your arms and sticking to your face. It feels so weird. It's like molding onto your face. As like a little kid, it's scary.
Just
Yeah,
like,
that
oh
sucked.
my god.
I do remember having to do those little parades though in elementary school.
It's
Just
weird.
walking around, seeing everybody's costume.
Why do you think I
Yeah.
like the Charmeleon costume so much? I got to walk around as Charmeleon.
He's like, yeah.
Freaking second grade.
I think that's all they let you wear it too. Like you could wear it
Oh
to
yeah.
school and then you could take it off and then you had to do the parade, then you were done.
No, you put this on for the parade and then you're done. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you don't get to actually walk
What?
around in school with this on.
I don't remember being in school with it on. I mean, like no masks, nothing big like that. I'm sure they let you wear like the like suit, you know.
I don't think I could.
You were Charmeleon, dude. You had a tail flaming. Like, what'd you want that teacher to
It was a
do?
fire hazard. You're right.
Fire hazard, man.
I also had a topic here handy. Do you guys have any favorite Halloween specials? Like TV specials, like growing up that you would watch or any that you fondly remember?
I don't have one I like, but I have one I've learned to dislike.
Oh yeah.
That if I can do that, and Brittany, she's over here. She probably knows what I'm about to say. She's shaking her head, so I don't even know if she can hear you guys. So Disney Junior, obviously, with my kids, they watch it all the time. They play this special called Spookly the Square Pumpkin. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it.
Never heard.
Never heard
It's
of it.
like, imagine the premise of Rudolph, pretty much. Like, it's a pumpkin that doesn't fit in,
Mhm.
but the acting, the graphics, the story, it is like, how do I put this? It's like D quality, and it's on Disney. It's terrible. It sucks, and they play it all year this time of year. I hate
Slapped
it,
together in like a week or
and
something.
I've probably seen it 10 times.
Kids like
I
it.
hate it. Yeah, oh yeah, of course. But yeah, that's my least favorite. Favorite, I don't know. I can't really think of one, to be honest. Um,
Hmm.
I was never a big like Peanuts person.
Yeah,
See,
I
I
mean,
always-
I've seen it though a million times, dude.
I always like the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah,
I usually
yeah.
watch that one. I usually watch the Christmas one.
By
Yeah.
our age, though, like a lot of the shows we liked made Christmas episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had plenty of shows have Christmas episode or not Christmas, Halloween episodes of stuff. You know what I mean? So like we
Yeah.
had Peanuts, we had that stuff. It was
Mhm.
like always playing, but like because when I think about Halloween specials, especially as a younger kid, I think about like the SpongeBob episodes and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah,
The Flying Dutchman and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to love that. Like I know
with the brains.
yeah, and that's exactly with Kyrie now. Like he loves watching Nickelodeon this time of year or around Christmas time because he's gonna see
That's your
Christmas episode
special.
of this, Christmas episode of that, Christmas episode of that. Like, and it's just, and I sit here and watch it with him. So like, I love seeing that type of stuff. You know,
Yeah.
especially when I think back, like the SpongeBob and Flying
The
Dutchman.
SpongeBob Christmas special is probably that, and the Fairly Odd Parents one are probably my favorite Christmas specials. Like
All the
all
one
time.
where Timmy gets all the presents.
The SpongeBob one though, oh my god, I think that's one that's like a thing I always watch that. Like I don't know if I try to, but I just do.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got back up to October.
One of my favorites is the Home Improvement Halloween special. It's where they set up to scare the kids, and it's like their whole house is like a haunted house, and like they just play a prank on the kids, like they go out for the night or whatever, and they leave them home alone, and then they end up scaring the shit out of the kids. It's hilarious, and like Wilson's in on it. But like when I think of Halloween specials, I think of like the sitcoms and stuff, like
Yeah.
like Family Matters and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That
I don't-
haunted house premise kind of reminds me of that Bob's Burgers episode where they try to scare Louise.
Oh, that's a good
Oh
episode.
yeah,
That's a really good episode.
that is a good episode. Bob's Burgers has a lot of good specials.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're good at specials. I don't know. I mean, The Simpsons, obviously, Treehouse of Horror is an
Treehouse
easy
of
one.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking
I
about.
was figuring that's what Vern was gonna say.
Yeah, I
But-
thought it was too obvious.
But I think the one, and I don't know if
Because
it's
it
a
was
Halloween special, but you guys ever see that Grinch one, like the scary Grinch one? Like
A long time ago,
like
I remember.
it's not a
remember it.
Grinch Stole Christmas. It's like Grinch Night or something. They always played it around
Mhm.
Halloween. I always remember liking that one.
I can't
No,
say
I
I
don't
know.
think I've ever seen that.
We'll
Because
look
I've
it up.
only seen it the one time when I was really young, and then it disappeared.
It
Hmm.
is called Halloween is the Grinch Night. Watch it sometime. I remember really liking it. It's basically before he does Christmas. Maybe the Halloween before he does Christmas. I don't know the timeline of it. And like it's like all the Who's are scared of him and stuff, and it's real
He-
surreal and stuff. It's cool.
Word.
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 Check that shit out. Maybe watch the
I
like
can
Kyrie,
tell.
you wanna watch this?
Oh, watch this. Let's see if you can stream it.
I thought of something with when Wyatt brought up his
On
alien
YouTube.
costume. I had a question I wanted to ask you guys. I'm kind of moving away from Halloween a little bit, but more so like scary or spooky. So do you guys have any dreams that you remember being absolutely terrified by or really like spooked out by? Like, do you have any really bad dreams that you remember having that you'd wish to share?
Not really personally.
Because I have
I
one
don't
kind of
dream.
related to what with the
Not any
alien.
that I
like
can
Wyatt
think
was
of, to
saying.
be honest.
No,
Yeah.
No,
no one
like
has any.
I don't really have too many like scary dreams.
I know of
I
like
don't either,
accounts,
honestly.
but like no personal ones. Like I know friends that have had crazy ones that have told me that I still remember because of how wild it was, but like no personal ones. Like I'm not gonna like take credit for any of that. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You
'Cause,
totally
like
could have, and no one would have said
no,
anything.
I know, but like
I know.
as crazy as it sounds when they're explaining it to me, I'm like this would be wild to experience, but it sounds scary as hell. You know what I mean? But like, it would be wild to just experience that and be able to even just be like, he's just word vomiting, like how crazy it is, and I'm like soaking it all in, like I had the dream. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but like, it's just stories at that point. You know,
Yeah,
I haven't had any personal accounts.
I don't
Yeah, well-
super dream. Like, I mean, I know everybody dreams, but
you don't retain
couldn't.
your dreams too well.
I couldn't tell you the last time I remember even like
Ken, you yelled at me for cheating on you.
having a dream.
Alex just disappeared. He just
Whoa.
popped out.
That background is spooky as hell too.
The Nosferatu.
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 But yeah,
Classic.
well, why I brought up with the alien, it's not necessarily a scary dream, but I had it when I was so young and I remember it. But the dream itself isn't what was actually scary. I was hoping you guys would have more that would be more interesting.
Nah, sorry, man.
But it's
Yeah.
what happened after the dream that was really messed up. So pretty much it was like it was me, my family, and whatever. Pretty much aliens were taking over the world, and they were coming down, like coming from the sky, like. And think about, this is the dumbest thing, but think about like South Park aliens. Like it is as alien as it gets, like your
Yeah.
stereotypical alien. And anyway, so like they're about to get us and everything, and I wake up. But this is where the weird thing is. So, and I was hoping he'd actually be on today. I remember because I was in 4th grade. I went to school the next day, and freaking Cody is wearing a shirt with aliens on it. Right? The
You're like,
morning after, I have this crazy dream about like the alien, and I'm pretty sure he will remember this too, because I remember being freaked out by it. But yeah, I had this dream about like aliens coming and taking over, and then here's Cody coming in the next day
He's
wearing
just
a
like,
shirt with
"What's
like
up,
4
Evan?"
aliens, just and
just
they
like-
looked exactly like we're in my dream.
Oh
Like
my god,
it was
that is
wild.
freaky. That is hella freaky. I haven't had any scary ones, but I have had some like freaky ones.
Okay.
Like, and it wasn't like freaky, like it was just like embarrassing, and I woke up and I was like, "What the?" But like the one time, you ever have those dreams where you like play out your entire morning? You know what I
Oh.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you wake up, get a shower. I remember like it was like wake up, get a shower, bus stop, ride the bus, get to school. I'm at my locker and it's middle school. And I remember being at my locker and I was just like, I didn't have a shirt on. And I didn't notice until that point. And I was just
Classic.
like, and I woke up and I was just like, the fuck? Like, that's the only other time I've ever had like a weird dream like that. But like, I can't really remember anything other. Like, all my dreams have just been like dumb, and forgettable most of the time. If they're
Yeah.
crazy for a moment, but I guess nothing like crazy enough that I can remember. That's
Yeah.
one I vividly remember. I'm
I've
just like-
actually not. I've never had a dream like that, but I remember one time I woke up and it was still. I forget why I even did this, but I got up out of bed, didn't even look at the clock, and I'm like, oh crap, I got to get ready for school. Got up, got in the shower, got dressed. I go back into my room, and it's like 2 a.m. No one heard me, so like no one heard me like running the shower or anything. But yeah,
You're
like
just
that. I don't
like,
know if I was
what
like
the
half sleepwalking or something, but
And
I've
then
done
the
that.
shower maybe woke you up.
Yeah, I get back to my room and I'm like, it's 2. I think it was 1:58. I'm like, what am I doing?
I've sleptwalked before, man. I think I've told you guys before. That's like why my mom had a gate because we used to live at my grandma's house and like at the top of the stairs there was just like nothing. You know what I mean? It was just like normal stairs, obviously. But like I'm just like apparently I would sleepwalk and once or twice fell down those stairs and she put like a gate up and I was just like, oh my god, like it's just crazy to me that I would even be sleepwalking.
Apparently,
Stairs.
I have slept walk like once or twice from what my mom tells me, like
Yeah.
way back in the day.
But
I was
never
like, I had
again.
no clue. Yeah,
Like-
it just like it was 1 or 2 times, and then that was it.
Hey, it is what it is.
Apparently, like I like walked by her room, and then like I walked into a closet, bro. Like I literally like opened up the door, went in, and shut the closet. And then she
Apparently-
just like opened up the closet and kind of like guided me back to like my room. I guess it was like years and years and years ago. When I was really little, I guess.
Damn.
I don't know. It
I've
was
heard-
weird.
Multiple stories of people, and I mean, I know of 2 people who have peed in a closet while sleepwalking. It's
They
crazy.
just thought it was the bathroom. They just wake up, they gotta go.
Yeah,
They're
I
just,
mean, I
like,
know
half,
2
half
people that
asleep
have
or
done
all
that.
asleep.
Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm not a sleepwalker, so I don't quite. I never experienced it, but I know
Yeah.
some people. My dad's like a sleep talker. He had
Oh yeah.
one time he was screaming, and this was when he worked night shift, so it was in the middle of the day, but he was
Oh,
in
God.
the middle. He was sleeping, and this was when he was with his ex-wife, not my mom, but he was with after that. But anyway, he's like screaming, and he's like yelling at a squirrel, like he's cussing the squirrel out, man. Like he has it for the squirrel, and he's in the middle.
Son of-
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And then another time, me and Brittany are in our we were back in my room. This is when I lived at my dad's, and he's like, it's just dead silent. He's like, I'll fucking kill you, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And then he's dead asleep. He's just had a dream that he was gonna kill someone.
That's crazy.
It's wild, dude.
Imagine
No, I
having
don't
to like to do that and like you just start dating someone and then you finally like get to know each other and then you like sleeping together and then you do that shit like in the middle of the night. You're just like, I'll fucking kill you. And she's just, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta leave.
A little much to explain.
That'd be
Alex, no
wild.
crazy
Why'd you
dreams?
leave last night?
Any crazy what?
You haven't had any crazy dreams, or do you know any like crazy like sleep stories or anything that you've had?
I mean, to sleepwalking one time when I was a kid, I was tearing all my posters off the walls. I remember, like, I don't remember. Mom just
Oh,
said she
damn.
came back, and I was just like, just ripping them all down. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I just looked at her, and I went back to bed.
All right.
Tacks and all in my bed. But
Wake up,
no,
just
not
tack stuck.
not really. I'm
Alex wakes
a
up with,
pretty
like,
heavy sleeper, so like when I'm out, I'm out. I don't feel like I talk in my sleep. I
Me
don't.
too. I'm out.
Yeah, I
I
don't do any of
love
that
my
shit.
sleep, man.
I'm in like dad mode too now. I can just sleep sitting up if I have to, man. Like
Yeah,
I
I'm
can fall
good.
Yeah,
asleep
there's
in this
memes.
chair.
Where
Hell,
they're
I can
like
fall asleep
nobody,
in
and it's
this.
like dad at a Christmas party, and you're like,
Yeah, that's me. I could definitely do that.
I never
With
nap, but I
the
feel
hand
like when
on
I'm
the
at a
chair.
family function now and I find a couch or a chair, and I'm like, this is pretty comfortable.
Just sit in that chair. Give me a beer. I'll just sit there, just
Holding the
Put my
beer
hat
up
over
on
my-
your chest.
hold the hat over my eyes a little bit.
Oh, it's funny. It's like that at my family like gatherings. All the guys, like all the dads, the grown-up dads, are just like half asleep or asleep, either laying on the floor or laying on the
Oh, yeah.
couches. Like just
I have to eat that
It's just-
turkey.
Gotta loosen that belt buckle a little bit.
I take pride in being that dad.
I'm not. I don't nap ever. I never
man,
nap. Like,
I
feel like
nap.
when I'm at a family event. I get sleepy.
Yeah, I'm not a
Day.
napper.
I nap every day. Every day. I go on lunch. I have an hour lunch every lunch, and I will not drive further than like Taco Bell for my job, which is right across the street, because I need enough time to go back, eat my lunch, and having a half hour to just lay down. And I will recline my car seat, and I will nap for a half hour. Set my phone alarm.
Can't do it.
I've
great.
only done that once.
I don't
Maybe
even know.
when
I don't
worked-
even always fall asleep. I just sometimes it's just nice to just not think of anything. Just like
Yeah.
sit there.
So you're meditating.
Maybe, man. It's like I'm
Form of
really good.
meditation.
I'm
Alex
really
is on
good at
another
just
plane.
shutting my brain off. Like when people are like, "Oh, I toss and turn at night," I'm not that kind of person. Like I'm just done. Like when I'm ready to sleep, I'm ready for sleep. I just knock myself out. So maybe I'm meditating.
Sounds like it. Just sitting
nice.
there.
Just trying to find a deeper meaning.
I let my car run, and I let my car run for a whole hour, which is terrible. In idle, in park, just. And I just
Like, why do you leave it on?
because it's hot or cold or something, and it's either got the AC on or the heat on or something's on. I want to be comfortable laying there, and I just sit there and I just listen to my car run.
Listen to that engine purr. Push you right out.
About to say that.
It does though sometimes. Like you just hear like little like, and you're like, I wonder what that was.
Yeah,
Like,
give me some-
that didn't sound good. I mean, it never came back, but that didn't sound
I think I
good.
shouldn't let it idle for an hour every day.
Eh,
And he's like,
I do, man. I have a sweatshirt in the back of my car solely for the purpose of bundling up to put into a pillow. Like that's why it sits back there.
why don't you just put a blanket in your car?
But a
Because
pillow.
that looks like too much, man. Listen,
People gonna come by and like spray you with Narcan.
when I've thought about that before. Like if a cop just came up and like, "What are you doing, son?"
This guy OD'd in the parking lot.
they just gonna see you with your feet out, hanging out the window. Just,
They're like, oh my god!
they're like,
Oh my
we
god!
gotta wake him up. We got another one.
When I was dating my ex, she worked right across the street from me. And like she used to own like a big Ford Explorer, and I would not kidding you guys, we would drive and we'd park beside her building and like behind it. And she's like, I bet people think we're having sex back here. And all we were doing was folding them seats down and crawling in the back of the seat and just like sleeping together, both of us, just napping for lunch, and then going. It was great. I'm a napper. It's a siesta. It's important.
Won't do it.
This
It's
is
important.
Mexico.
It's Mexico.
This is America. We
It's
work
Mexico, man.
20 hours a day,
Mm-mm.
$7 an hour.
Nap,
Yeah.
nap, nap.
20 hours a day, $7. Oh my god. Oh god.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's-
I got my final spooky
Oh.
movie picks of the week, leading up here to Halloween. Got some good ones here. I didn't get to watch as many movies this week as I would have liked.
Neither did I.
I did watch Horror of Dracula, the original Hammer movie with Christopher Lee as Dracula, old Count Dooku. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors. It's a good
Dream-
one. Or
That's a
classic
great one. I love the ventriloquist scene when he's got all of her veins and her veins are her.
and like the
ventriloquist.
like the
and
dummy.
that's when I mean I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's when like Freddy really became like being punny. Where he was just being
Yeah.
where he like because I think that's the one where he picks a gun and he's like, "Welcome to prime time, bitch," and he throws his head.
slams him through the TV. Yeah.
Yo, I can't see.
Welcome to
'cause
prime time.
I've
bitch.
never
I-
seen that movie, so like all I think of is Scary
Uh,
Terry.
Yeah.
Scared.
Terry.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, like, but like I know what Scary Terry is based off of shit, but like I've never seen that scene. So when you say
Yeah.
that, I just pictured a dude with fucking knives for hands or whatever. the fuck.
Swords. He has little
Swords.
Scary Terry has little
He's-
swords for hands.
Scary- He's just like, I'm gonna cut you, bitch. Like just all like, oh my god.
Terry,
Aw,
not
bitch.
in here.
Oh, bitch.
Oh,
Where you guys? Oh, we got you, boy. We got you, dog.
You
Not
can
in
run,
the
but you
house,
can't hide,
Terry.
bitch.
I love that shit. Not in the house, Terry.
We can't hide, Rick. I mean, if we could, I wouldn't tell us.
Anyway, scary movie pick.
My next
Sorry.
one, I watched Halloween H2O.
Great
Good
movie. Great movie.
I
One of my
haven't watched it in a
favorite.
while, so it was good to watch it again. And another one I watched is one I haven't seen in years, and it's Monster Squad. I don't know if you've ever seen Monster Squad.
It's so good.
It's really good.
Underrated Halloween movie. Super underrated.
Monster
It's
Squad.
good.
It's pretty much like all the old school monsters team up to like I don't know really what the goal was. It wasn't really that clear. It wasn't really that clear. Pretty much, it was like a villain team up movie, and these like it's a lot like the Goonies, where the kids gotta stop them. It involves a rune that they gotta get from Dracula.
I think
But,
they
like-
come back from like thousands of years. They come
Yeah,
back.
they
and they're
come back from that, but they didn't really make it clear what the goal was for
Have
Dracula.
monsters.
Why Dracula was trying to? Maybe it was just world domination or something. But it's super
simple
cool. It
world
has
domination.
like Dracula and like Wolfman and the Mummy and the creature from the Black Lagoon.
So everyone from
Really
Hotel
cool.
Transylvania.
Yes.
But it's like
There's-
an 80s like Goonies type movie with kids that are on an adventure and stopping these
Yeah, there's a nerdy one. There's a lovable dork. There's a fat one.
the fat
All the classic
you know how they
tropes.
gotta be.
Great. It actually is a
As the
super.
token, like they got an animal following them around.
I'm pretty sure there's a part in it where he kicks Dracula in the nuts and says some like a bad
It's the
word.
Wolfman. He says the Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah, they
Because he's like,
him in the
kick him in the nards. He's like, I don't think Wolfman has nards. And then he turns around and he kicks him, and the Wolfman like falls over. He's like, Wolfman's got nards.
I gotta watch
It
that
is.
now.
What kind
It
of
is a
movie
good
is
movie.
this?
Monster Squad.
Monster
Where was it?
Squad.
Amazon?
Yeah, I had to rent it on Amazon.
I'll rent it. Give a
Yeah.
shit.
And then the other
Alex,
ones
I'll buy the
are
Steelbook.
obvious. I didn't get to watch them yet, but watch the original Halloween 2, and then the 2018 Halloween. That's coming up. I'm gonna watch them on Saturday.
It's
Is there
coming up.
anywhere you can watch that?
Monster
Miles?
Squad or Halloween?
No, the new Halloween movie.
Nah, you gotta buy
It
you
was on HBO for a while, but I don't
Wow.
know if it's free anywhere else.
Okay. I was just curious.
Why? This will be the first year in a while we haven't got together and watched the Halloweens.
I know. We usually watch one or two of them.
Yeah, we usually watch one or two of them together.
We'll definitely be watching at least the first one on Halloween, preferably both of the
The
first.
second one is my personal favorite.
I love the second one. I'm gonna take this shit off.
I think the first one's my favorite. It's just,
It's not Mario.
It's not Mario.
I'm that creepy picture of Mario that doesn't have the mustache.
Yeah.
Dude, great value, Mario.
Yeah.
Mario.
Mario, yeah. I'm the part of the Mario brothers.
You're not
Mario
Mario.
Luigi.
Mario.
Ultra Mario Brothers.
I'm just Mark.
Who named Mario Mario?
Mark.
Is Mario Mario?
Mario.
My brother
Mark
Larry.
Shit. That's a great costume. Did some great shit. If
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
ever,
that's actually what I
It's timeless. You can have that. You can use that so many times.
yeah, we need to
yeah,
have
I'll
a
just have to
drunk
buy a
squad
new
pod.
mustache every time, but they're cheap.
Drunk squad pod with the Mario Kart, and you already have your costume for that.
I should try. I
Yeah,
should
he does.
dress
He's-
up as Mario the whole time.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll
will.
buy
I will do that
Wario
too.
or
All dressed like
Luigi.
a
Or,
character.
that's
You know
what I'm
what's funny?
saying.
They have
My
like
cousin-
Bowser and Toads and Luigi
That's what I'm
costumes.
saying. We'll
My
all
cousin
see a
just
different
messaged
character.
me. He just
We
sent me a
need
Snapchat of his
Someone's gotta
his
dress up as
fiance has
Peach.
like an old like Toad hat. And he's like, I don't know why we have this, but he doesn't want to get rid of it.
2 pieces
would you get
of
rid
the
of that?
costume done
That's what I
already.
told him. That's exactly what I said. I was like, that's just something
Just
you don't
get
get
like
rid of.
a blue vest,
Yeah.
and that's it. You don't even have to wear a shirt or just wear a
Alex,
blue
you would
vest.
have to be Luigi because you're tall as shit.
Yeah, you be my Luigi.
I want
Or
either
Wa-
be
like-
Luigi or Waluigi.
I was gonna say, or Waluigi. I want to be Wario, bro. I want to be Wario so bad. so
You
bad.
like the crooked mustache.
I want
and
that-
shit.
Wario. Let me be Wario. I'm gonna be Wario.
Either
You got-
be Bowser. You have to pick the character you dress up as.
Oh shit, is Wario in the game?
Probably.
Well, we can play
Yeah.
like Mario Party. We'll figure something
Mario
out.
Kart 8. There's like millions of characters. I think Zelda's in the game now, man. They're all in the
Can we do
game.
that shit soon, please.
Yeah,
I wanna
man.
do
Let's do that
so
shit, bro.
bad.
Listen, we can do it at my house. I'm down. I'll
I wanna
hook
do
it all up.
so bad.
don't
One of
know.
these Saturdays.
Mario Party, but you know.
One of these Saturdays.
Yeah, I'll be down to do it on a Saturday.
Yeah, man. I'm
Make
free.
like an event kind of thing out of it. We'll all get together.
I'm free every other Saturday, but I will be drunk when you come over.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's
Let's
your
just plan
that's
it
the
out.
point, right?
We'll just
We're
have
You're
to
Yeah.
just already
figure
ahead
out-
of us.
I'll
we'll
just
have
be
to figure out the
way.
specifics of taping it.
Me,
Yeah.
Vernon, and Wyatt will be like this, and Alex will just be like already up here.
So I have to use like the capture card and shit.
Yeah,
Right.
I have a capture card still here.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to film it. Like,
I
are we
could
gonna
bring
have to use
over all
an
my stuff.
angle, or-
Honestly.
I have a camera. I have a setup.
Yeah,
I
we
have
can just hook up the capture card and then hook up Alex's camera onto the computer and then a microphone. That's all we need.
Are we doing it live? Oh, y'all have to figure that shit out.
No, I don't think-
Yeah.
I wouldn't think we would do it live.
I don't think that we should do anything drunk live. That's probably not.
Yeah, that could be a little reckless.
That seems-
Yeah. When me and Evan filmed, we got in like a well, it was like a good 20-minute conversation about like like smoking weed and quitting and addictions, and like we get done with this conversation, we're like, let's cut that all out. So I cut it out, and dude, the episode's like 10 minutes long, and it looks like we're like skip, and then we're done with the beer.
Yeah. The beer goes from like this to this.
Yeah, it's like
In
gone.
one cut.
I'm definitely down to do it like real soon.
Yeah, I'll be down.
Just have to plan it out.
Plan.
My next question was, since I went over the spooky movies, was what's your favorite like movie monsters? Like not like the obvious like Jason or Michael or anything, but like monsters.
Monsters. I gotta rack my brain here.
Like if I had to pick a classic monster, I was the most
Yeah,
scared.
like, are you talking just classic or?
Yeah, just like one of your favorites, whatever. Classic.
Not
If
classic.
there's like a newer one you could think of.
One that like freaked me out when I was little was Jeepers Creepers. That's not super classic, but I remember.
But no,
'cause
it's
that
still a
was-
monster though. It's a movie
I like
monster.
When we
I
were
like that.
younger, I don't know what age we were when that came out, but I remember being like, "Whoa,
Yeah, it
that's
was freaky, man.
freaky." Like,
Good premise to it.
Yeah.
Like, the
yeah,
whole 20
yeah,
years.
Had like that like
and that
that
shit
shoot.
freaked me out.
They would throw the bodies down the chute and stuff.
Mhm.
It was a weird movie.
It was a
Shit was
weird-
cool.
Oh man, I was like, this is not cool.
Ha, cool.
I always liked like the creature from the Black Lagoon. I really like that movie.
I don't know.
I-
that.
See, that's one of
Everyone's
my
creature from the
least
Black Lagoon.
favorites.
Really?
Yeah, just personally, man.
I really like that. I like Frankenstein too, the original Frankenstein.
Oh,
The
yeah, I like
Christopher
the
Lee fucking Dracula is amazing though. I really love that. That version of Dracula is awesome.
I
The
think
Hammer
Frank,
Dracula.
yeah, Frankenstein's a little too sympathetic for him to be like my favorite monster, but he's a good
Yeah.
monster. I don't know, man. That's a hard
School
question.
Yeah, I don't
movies
know. I
had a
don't know
way
if I
of
have-
like making you kind of sympathize with the monsters though, like the Universal ones, the black and white ones. Every
Yeah.
one of them kind of had a way of like you sympathizing with the monster.
Yeah,
in a
but
way.
in a way, I think Frankenstein's the most sympathetic though, just because he didn't choose to be like that.
Yeah.
He's like, he just got thrown in there. Poor Frankenstein. I always liked
It's like Young Frankenstein with like Gene Wilder.
Oh, I like that too. I always liked
On
the
the
Alvin and
Ritz.
Chipmunks with Frankenstein. I always liked that one. The Wolfman meets Frankenstein. Alvin and Chipmunks, Wolfman meet Frankenstein. That's a movie.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I honestly I can't think of like a favorite. I didn't really watch many growing up.
If
so-
the Thing counts, the Thing, man, that's
Yeah,
my
it's a
favorite
monster, man.
movie. That's my
Yeah,
favorite.
that
monster.
shit's wild.
That shit's wild. That's just scary.
Wow.
um,
I really like the werewolf in American Werewolf to London, like the transformation and like the look of it.
I've
Really cool.
never seen that movie, and I know how good it's supposed to be, and I've just never.
Oh,
got
it's
around.
it's great, dude. I have it on Steelbook. It's
Yeah,
great.
I see it on Steelbook all the time, and it's one of those movies I think about buying, and I'm like, would I ever
It's a
really
great
watch it?
movie.
I
It's
know
a,
it's supposed to be. I just never got
Old
around to
school
it.
John Landis movie, and it's like it has comedy to it. It is funny too,
Yeah,
and it's very like different. And the transformation scene is like one of the best transformation scenes you'll ever see for like a werewolf.
that's what I hear. I think werewolves are the scariest of the classic monsters. Not like Wolfman werewolves, but like
One
that
with
kind
the
of werewolf, like
Yeah.
Ginger Snap kind of werewolf. Like
Ginger
that
Snaps,
shit's
yeah.
scary.
The Howling,
Yeah, like them werewolves are scary.
the Trick or
Like-
Treat werewolf.
Those
Trick
be
or Treat.
scary.
You remember Scooby Doo and the Zombie Island with the werewolves and
Mhm.
shit?
Like they were cat wolves, but still.
Were they were cat people? Is that what they
Werecats.
were?
Werecats.
It's been years since I've seen it, dude.
those Scooby Doo movies were good.
Those are good movies.
There's like they weren't they just direct to DVD or direct to VHS?
Yeah, I think they premiered on like Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
Okay.
feel like. I mean, eventually, definitely, but I feel like the first one was like the Zombie Island one was
Mhm.
like
that was
a
like
pretty
the
big
newer
deal.
one whenever we were really young.
Yeah,
yeah.
they were new when we were younger.
Mhm.
But yeah, they were. I like.
I agree with you though. Werewolves are pretty scary. I wouldn't want to be a werewolf.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like the one I wouldn't want to be, and the one I wouldn't want to fuck
To be
with.
with.
Like, Like
Yeah.
a vampire, I feel like all right, I put some garlic on my neck, like like I could do that. I
Carry a
could
cross
stick.
Yeah, like
around.
you don't
I
have
could swing
With a
silver
stake
laying
and
around.
hammer.
Yeah, who
most of
got
the time,
silver? And
I got a
I
silver
can't melt
bullet.
silver to shoot this thing.
Silver bullets. Yeah. You just have to keep like just a silver knife around or whatever.
I'm
It's
just gonna
like,
melt my silver Eisenhower dollars down real quick.
hey man,
I feel like that's
Where-
too easy. It's a bunch of
werewolves
like
are around.
stereotypes. I bet you none of that shit actually works. They're gonna laugh in
How
your
did
face.
it work?
They're
No,
gonna
man,
be
these are classic monsters. They work.
Gotta
shit.
like,
shove a stake through a vampire's heart.
propaganda.
Vampires kind of get the shit on the stick. They got so many damn weaknesses.
They do.
They do.
Like stakes through the heart, garlic, light.
The-
Some things
the
they can't touch
sun.
water. Like damn, dude.
They gotta be
You're weak to
invited
the
into
sun, yeah.
places. They
They
can't
gotta
just
be
enter
invited.
buildings. They gotta be
Gotta be-
invited into places.
Like what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
but
what
they
else
can
do you
do a
get to
lot.
do? You get to transform. You get to fly.
Maybe
I
that,
guess.
They're
I guess.
mobile.
I feel like it's
It's
pretty
so weird.
inconvenient that you have to drink people's blood. Like you have
They
to
can
kill someone.
regenerate health.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but they live forever anyway.
You got to figure out how to hide yourself after because you're gonna be murdering people like every day to like survive. So you got to figure out how to be like either you're gonna be on the run, or else you're gonna just get good at hiding bodies or something.
Nah, man. You
Fire.
ever play Blood Rain?
Blood Rain. Oh, forever ago, dude.
She's fighting Nazis. That's when you want to be a vampire. Just fighting Nazis. Like nobody gives
no
a
one
shit
will
if you
stop
just
you.
go. Yeah, nobody's gonna give a shit if you're just out there killing Nazis as a vampire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
We're talking about if you were a vampire now or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be harder. I don't know.
It'd be hard not to conform to be like the Twilight style of vampire, because like
You'd have to get a night job, bro. How you gonna?
you have to live in Seattle. You have to have a night job.
Support, man. Vampires come with castles. I think that's like a thing.
Is it? They just come with a castle because that would be dope.
You're
'Cause I-
born a vampire and automatically a new castle is erected somewhere just
Just
for
no
you.
responsibilities. You just gonna live forever.
No
You just gotta drink blood.
responsibilities, bro.
I guess it depends what kind of like
If
am I
you're
like
dead, you're dead.
Queen of the Damned, like that kind of vampire, like where it's like sexy goth parties kind of vampire. I'm kind of down for that too.
You can be whatever vampire you want to be, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm a vampire.
I'm
Who's
being
gonna stop
sexy.
you?
I'm gonna be sexy goth party vampires.
Yeah.
That's the
some
kind
clothes
of
of
I
vampire.
mean,
garlic.
and like what we
Don't let
do
that
in the
stop.
shadows, and what we do in the
Yeah.
shadows, they have like it's all like a vampire community. They have like get-togethers every year and shit, and like
No,
got balls and shit.
I want it to be techno music, goth parties,
Like
girls that
Blades?
Yeah, well, I was thinking like
Like
Queen of the
the
Damned.
like sprinklers with blood in them,
Yeah,
and like they're
that
playing
kind of shit.
Sandstorm.
Yeah, I want to be sitting in a bathtub of blood with Aaliyah sitting there all naked and shit. That's the
It's
vampire I
all
want to be.
cool until Wesley Snipes kicks that door in and pulls that sword out.
No, Wesley Snipes gonna be cool with me. I'm not gonna be an evil vampire. I'm gonna be cool. I just like, yo, I just want to dance.
I don't know if he cares.
I just want to dance.
You just tell him, man, I ain't doing. I ain't part of any of this. I'm here to dance.
I just want to dance.
I'm like holding my little
And he
little
just says
portable
something
coffin.
super cool and then moves on.
Like I got my coffin today. I came out with my vampires and I just want to dance.
Like,
I ain't
bro,
I got
no-
my
this
teeth
blood
aren't
from the
even
bank.
full
It's
yet.
not
I'm
from
a new
anyone. It's just-
vampire.
It's
I've been
all
eating
good.
rats this entire time, dude. I ain't nobody.
My teeth haven't even grown yet. I'm new.
I just
Little
heard the
baby
dance
fat.
scene for fucking vampires was awesome. I had to check it
Yeah.
out.
Wrong place, wrong time.
That's what I never got about that intro to Blade 2. Like, I know there's that like one guy, like, were all them people gonna feed on him? There's like tons of vampires in that shit.
I
And
don't know if
just,
they
like,
would have had to worry
boom.
about it because I mean they had like the blood sprinklers.
Then why'd
so
she
I guess
even bring him? Like,
'cause maybe she was just gonna eat him.
I guess
Oh,
she's like, I want fresh meat. None of this sprinkler bullshit. She was
I
she
love
was
that
a
movie,
she was
though.
a vegan vampire. Like, has to come from the source. I guess I'd be less not vegan,
I
naturalist.
love that one
organic.
line that he says at the end. He's like, "Some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill," and I was like, "That was a dope line." I don't know why. It's just a dope line.
That wasn't even in the script. He just
He
fucking
probably
said it.
Wesley Snipes just probably said that, and they're like, "Keep that. Put that in the movie." That is the dopest shit I have ever heard someone say.
Yeah, that's the kind of vampire. I know that wasn't a question, but I want to be the techno rave kind of vampire.
I feel you. You don't want to be the old school in the castle, just
Nah.
in the coffin at night. You want to be like that, the nowadays vampire. You at the club every night.
Alex is gonna be out till right before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
He's gonna push it.
Like the old school vampires are like, I don't, they're so clingy, man. They're always looking for that girl to love. And stuff. Like, yeah,
Standing
I mean,
outside of on their balcony, looking through the
Yeah.
window. At night.
that's like teenage vampire shit. Like, I ain't into that shit. No. I just want to get drunk on alcoholic's blood and
Dance.
Dang.
Alex, you could be providing a service. Someone's blood alcohol level's too high. Like, let me help you out here. Come over here.
Go back to
You're gonna
dance.
drive home tonight. You might be a vampire afterwards, but come on over here.
Oh my god, bro.
yeah. You guys ever an underrated vampire movie to kind of switch the thing? You guys ever see 30 Days a Night with Josh Hartnett? That's a good
Yeah.
vampire movie.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
The premise of it is, and like I never thought of it until like I saw it, is like, you know, in Alaska there's like that time where the sun doesn't come up for like 30 days. You got it's like 30-ish days, and then it's the sun is up for like 30 days.
Yeah, near like the Arctic Circle.
Yeah. The premise of it is when that comes is like when these vampires just like swoop in on this town because they have like 30 days to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And the movie's crazy. It goes over like the whole 30 days, like of them just hiding in their buildings, and like it's cool. It's a cool movie.
It is really cool. I haven't
I
seen
feel
it.
like I have seen that.
Yeah, they're in like Alaska.
That sounds super familiar.
Yeah, it's a cool
Like
movie.
I think I did see that on TV or something.
I don't want to be those
Came out
kind of
like mid
vampires either.
2000s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back when Josh Hartnett was pretty famous, like around when Sin City and shit came out.
It sounds like
Yeah.
I seen it on TNT or something.
Yeah,
No.
that'd be like a movie they would show. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I own it. To tell you the truth, I think it's somewhere over there.
I feel like vampire would probably be the coolest monster to be, the more
Yeah.
entertaining monster to be.
Yeah, but I think he's the only one with like logic, you know? Like he's the only one
Yeah.
that keeps his wits about him.
Yeah.
He's still like human at one point.
Werewolf,
like,
you
there's
just
still...
gotta keep track of the fucking the moon.
Yeah, the
cycle.
moon cycle. I guess werewolf would be the least inconvenient though, because like it's only one day, like a month, you know? Like that ain't too
Yeah,
too
but you
bad.
gotta like, are you gonna try to contain it? What are you
He's
gonna
gonna
do?
let loose.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna just like
You like
chain
chain yourself in a
up
basement,
somewhere?
you just go
Alex, you're gonna
ham.
be a techno dancing werewolf as well.
So-
I'm just gonna
yo, I got a serious question though. I got a question. So like, what is the deal with werewolves? Like, is it like if the moonlight touches you, or is it just if there's a full moon?
I think
Like,
it's
because
just
if
full.
you're,
I think it's a full, just when there's a full
Like, you
moon.
can't
so it
hide.
doesn't matter if you're like in a basement, nowhere near any type of windows. Like, if there's
Yeah.
a full, you turn into a.
Full moon.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I feel like again, if you knew it, you could prepare. Like you could just like Wyatt said, just like make like a bunker to like lock yourself in if you really needed to. You know,
Would you always
gonna,
be like rabbit ass werewolf too? Like, why do you have to be like why do you have to be so out of control? Why couldn't you just be like
I think-
sometimes
Eat like
you
a
see
really
wolves
big
kill-
meal.
I just
before
think you
know you're about to
actually like
transform.
have the wolf mentality at that point. I don't think you're thinking like yourself.
eat like a big meal. Like I
Yeah,
transformed.
just
I'm
load
like,
up on,
oh no.
Burrito or something.
You
I
just
kinda
goes to sleep,
carbo-loaded
just lay
today.
down on the
Carbo load before you
say like you
the
said,
wolf
you
just
lock
stretches
yourself,
out and sleeps.
you lock yourself in a bunker with like a bunch of like deer corpses or
Like
something.
a pig
you
or
know what
something.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
You
and
do that,
then
something like a
give
fucking
them
hammer.
a reason not to go.
you
Yeah.
wake up,
Yeah.
you see that, and you just
Why should I
like a
leave?
dog. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Because like
Because
in
the whole-
American Werewolf in London, if you go out at night, you're gonna wake up somewhere naked with blood and like all over your mouth. He just
It's like-
wakes up in the zoo naked. He runs around, tries to get home.
And you know, if you make this room, because this is how horror movies go, some stupid kid's gonna hear something in your house and just invite themselves fucking in and
Gonna
let you
murder
out.
kids.
They're gonna knock, Mr. Jowling, can I just come in? You're not answering the door. Nobody's home. I could just come in.
All the lights
Okay,
are
I'm
off. I'm
coming
hearing
in.
a weird noise coming from your
I say that
basement.
every time. Just like all these people just walk in the random
Right?
people's houses.
Like, get the
Like,
hell
they
out
knock
of
on-
my house.
Like they need help and they just knock on the door and no one answers. Like, oh, it's
help
unlocked. Might as well go
myself."
in. I'll let myself in.
Yeah, I don't know. No,
That's
werewolf would
wild.
suck.
Yeah,
Werewolf
werewolf
would
would
definitely
definitely suck.
Frankenstein
Frankenstein would
sucks.
suck too. That's
Yeah,
what I was
y'all-
thinking.
You're like a dead corpse. Mummy
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah, dead corpse. Zombie
Like-
sucks. You're dead.
Like,
Yeah,
what's the end game there other than just dying?
yeah.
Again,
You
like
know what I mean?
Mummies are. I think again they're really based on love. They want like their mummies back. Their woman mummies.
their mummies back.
Mummies
I
want
stretched-
their
They had their
treasure.
mummies.
Yeah, are they like? Is that greed driven? I thought there was always like a woman.
No. This is not factual at all. I'm just saying.
I don't think
like-
any factual.
I know. I was just talking out. Like, I'm just saying. I would think mummies want like their treasure because they
Like
get buried with that
Scooby-Doo?
shit.
And the coin.
That is the scary
Coin.
Scooby-Doo episode.
Coin.
See, I wasn't even thinking about that. But
That's just scary.
Coin.
mummies, they're buried with their treasure. They always were like, "We're gonna take all this shit with me to the afterlife." And if they're back on this planet, I'm sure they're still gonna want that shit. So,
Yeah.
coin.
Coin.
Exactly.
Creature of Black Lagoon, that would suck too. I don't want
Yeah,
to be
'cause
that.
you just chilling in a swamp.
You're just chilling in a swamp. Gross.
Chilling in a swamp. And you look gross
Swamp.
too. You just a
Look
big ass creature
Kid.
with gills and shit.
Swamp kid.
Swamp
Yeah.
kid.
Nobody
Swamp
wants
Swamp
to-
kid.
kid's afraid to leave the swamp.
Oh my god.
Yeah, vampires. Vampires, where it's at.
Yeah, vampires probably be the best
If
one,
you're
man.
if you're born a vampire, you won the monster game.
On the monster.
Yeah. Either that or you get turned.
Yeah, that would kind of suck. I don't get bit.
The process would suck. You got to get turn. Gotta go through so much shit.
And you gotta like start desiring human blood and shit. Like
Yeah,
looking.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You gotta figure out how to feed your thirst.
It'd be one thing if you were born that way, you would just know how to handle it. But if you weren't that way, you gotta learn now to adapt.
Man,
Like, oh, it's okay now to just bite people and suck their blood out.
nah, man, you just become like a owner of like a blood bank or something.
You gotta play the system, yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck that.
It'll be a big scandal. They'll
Yeah.
catch you like siphoning blood from literally.
Man, fuck 'em. What are they gonna do? Put me in jail? I live forever. I'm a fucking vampire. I'll turn into a bat and fly out.
They'll give you a double life sentence just in case.
I'm gonna bite that dude
That's
right
what
in the
I'm
goddamn
saying,
neck.
though. Like, a vampire is gonna live forever regardless.
Yeah, you can't
That's
lethal
fucking-
inject me.
Yeah, what are they
Yeah,
gonna do? Yeah,
like-
put you in jail. You'll just kill everyone.
Yeah, I don't gotta kill. Like in my theory, I could turn
Like,
into.
I'll
a
just
bat.
fucking kill all of you.
Like, what are you gonna do?
That's true.
Like,
Turn
just
into a
start
bat.
biting people.
And I just imagine like think about it in like our current court system, how much they'd have to convince like a fucking jury to be like, guys, no, seriously, we have to stake him in the heart. Like they're like,
No.
like, no electric chair, it's not gonna work. We have to stake him.
And you're just sitting there on the defense, like, do you hear how crazy he
This
sounds?
dude
He
sounds
wants to stake
crazy.
me in the heart.
That's
What do you think I am, a
inhumane.
vampire?
What do you think I am, a man? They're not
This
real.
goes against my
What
basic
is
human
this?
rights.
The 1600s?
Well, not human, but that's the other defense. He's not even human.
Like, I object.
I object.
So your theory is I turned into a bat, got through these bars, and bit all these guards in the neck. That's your theory? That's what we're going with?
Do you realize how crazy you sound? Bro, can
This
I talk about
kangaroo
something?
court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How crazy is it? And this ain't news to nobody, but like, let's just talk about this shit. How crazy is it that they used to burn women back in like
Oh,
the
yeah.
1600s? Like,
Yo,
and
that's-
it's just because it's Halloween again and the topic's coming back up, so I'm seeing it more often. But I just like it's some crazy
witch.
shit when you really think
witch.
about it at the end of the day.
The crazy
Because,
thing
like-
is, I feel like it's been Halloween. Where we feel like it's like this Halloween scary story. Like, nah, dude, they
Nah,
burned
dude, They
fucking
used to
women.
burn women, and like the thing about it is, if they weren't a witch, it was a woman who you killed.
Yeah.
like,
They
You
all
burn-
weren't witches.
Hey,
That's
hey,
what I know. I know. I don't mean it like that, but like my whole thing is like the logic behind it. Like, where is the logic? Like, you idiot! Like, you're really like I don't know. It just blows my
It is
mind.
funny looking back at it, like from
It's
today's
so
perspective.
crazy.
Like, They
Didn't they used to
really
like
thought that
throw them in
these
a lake, and like if they floated, they were witches or something. And like
like
people are
everyone does.
gonna swim. You threw them in a lake.
Which
It just reminds me of like the Monty Python and the Holy Grail
Yeah.
and shit. Where she's just like, let's just think about this system. Like, come on, like, let's just think about it. Like, I think like we could have rights or whatever. And they're like, no, that's a witch. That's a witch. We'll burn away.
But it's true. Like that's how
It's
it is.
true.
Or that's how it was. Like
And listen, I'm telling you, it started because some woman got in a fight with the wrong guy who was in power up in Salem, Massachusetts, and this dude had too much pull, whether he was a religious pull or political pull, and he's like, you know
Probably
what? We're burning bitches, like fuck me, and then it just like escalated, and he was
fuck with
too
me.
he was too proud. Because the first dude who did it, man, like had to know that that person wasn't a witch, you
well,
know?
yeah. I mean,
It was just like a chick who like turned his advance down or something because his penis smelled weird or something. Like I'm telling you, and he just like ran with it.
Which
And the fucking 90th woman they were burning, he's like, my penis doesn't smell weird. It smells fine. It's fine.
Must be a witch.
Must be fucking witches.
I'm starting a rumor.
I'm telling you.
but you know what's even crazier? Like that they were able to convince everyone to believe it. Like,
It's the least crazy of it.
well,
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Think
Sure,
about
don't know
the
how to
shit
do
they're
shit.
able to convince people of nowadays.
That's always good. People in
What
power
were you
convince
talking
people.
about earlier with the water turning the frogs gay?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Think about like, and I'm not trying to make it religious, but think about the Crusades, and like this wasn't just a town, this was continents that like just one church was like, you're gonna share my ideology or you're gonna fucking be slaughtered. And they converted millions of people, just millions, because you had no
That
choice.
still happens today.
I mean, without like, I mean,
No,
yeah,
I mean it still happens. I mean, look at like Islam and stuff. Like people do that still. Like
sure. But the
It's-
Crusades, were just the church being like,
They were
those guys
going
are
wherever they wanted and making people like, yeah.
like they have bananas and they're not Catholic. I want them bananas, and I kind of need them to be Catholic.
They burned
that
at the
dude, it's
stake.
crazy. Like
Crazy. History is scary. History
it is.
scary.
It is just scary how people were just like, you don't think the same way I am, or I do, so you must die.
Die.
Whoa! Like, come on now.
Chill.
The world is big. We have room for all these ideas.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, they are
You
still.
don't think I you must die.
But yeah, I mean,
That's so crazy. It's some
that's how
wild ass
people-
shit, man.
I mean, that's why I don't get. All right, never mind. That's gonna go into a. That's
Yeah.
gonna get into a.
I'm just saying, like,
We're gonna get political here. But yeah.
we'll go
Anyway.
on a lighter note. I never got to say any of my horror things I've been watching. I've been watching Tales from the Crypt. You know, I have to
Nice.
watch Tales from the Crypt every year. Every year.
Sweet.
You guys,
I haven't
haven't
watched it
you
in a
watched
while.
Tales from the Crypt?
No, I've never watched it.
Ever? Vernon?
I don't know. Is that the thing with the weird dude, the decrepit guy? He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Crypt Keeper.
yeah, definitely.
That's good. That's good, Evan. I'm gonna let you borrow that for Halloween. Because they're quick. You could do them. They're only like 20 minutes, half hour, if even. It's just like a bunch of like horror, like little horror shorts. There's
Yeah,
hundreds of them. I can't believe you never. Have you heard of it, Evan?
it sounds familiar.
Yeah, the guy, the Crypt Keeper sits up. It was super popular back when we were younger.
Yeah, that's what I remember from when
Like,
I
What was it
younger.
on? Like, where would you have watched it?
Sci-fi, HBO. I knew it started on HBO, but eventually it was like rerun on Sci-fi and stuff.
I don't know.
Man, like
I
Hulk
didn't really watch sci-fi, but I know I passed it while skimming through things.
disappoint me.
Yeah.
Disappoint me.
I used to fuck with sci-fi, man. I used to love that shit.
I like sci-fi too,
Yeah.
because that's where it shows all like the stupid horror movies.
All the B movies.
That's what I like. The Lost of Pastor and shit like that. Give me that shit.
I remember the one was just like it was just called Raptor or whatever, and it was just a bunch of raptors, just like
Oh, yeah.
the terrible CGI raptors.
Lived
And
up
it's-
to its name.
Anaconda. Do you guys remember Anacondas?
I remember the first one with like J-Lo and Ice Cube.
J-Lo and Ice Cube were in
And
it.
Owen Wilson's in it.
Anthony Hawkins, I'm pretty sure. Anthony Hawkins was his name?
Oh no, it was John Voight.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, he was in it. He was
Yeah,
a dick.
man. He was a dick in the whole thing. Man, movies, they used to be so good. Bring back Anaconda movies. I want giant snake
Ice
movies.
Cube fighting a big ass snake, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And then LL Cool J fought that big ass shark in Deep Blue Sea. And then he fought Michael Myers in Halloween H2O.
The best
then-
part about Deep Blue Sea is Samuel L. Jackson's speech, though. That's
Yeah,
just
and then he gets
came out of
eaten by
nowhere.
the shark.
Right out
Deep Blue
there.
Sea, they ate me.
Hey,
Fucking
The
shark
fucking
ate me.
shark ate me. We get way off topic, man. Yeah,
I don't have any more scary topics, man.
Yeah, me neither.
You
Yeah, I
guys,
like-
covered all my scary topics I had.
you got scary topics?
But we can talk about anything else at this point.
Yeah, just one more. I mean, I just want to. How you guys celebrating Halloween this year? You got any plans? You going anywhere? You doing anything?
So, I mean, we're gonna try to take the girls trick or treating, but we're gonna be smart about it. First off,
Yeah.
we're probably only gonna be out for like a half hour. We're probably.
I
Not
heard most people are gonna put it out on their porches, shit like that.
Mm.
what
like-
we're gonna do is, you guys know where I live.
Mhm.
The main street is a disaster on a normal year. I mean, it is just packed. There's just so many people out there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit like little side areas, like where the good candy is anyway. So
Yeah.
the houses, not the, not the like townhomes and apartments. We're gonna hit the houses. So, but yeah, just to kind of get them out and stuff. But you know, but other than that, we're gonna watch Halloween.
I have Marissa. I had my sister's Halloween party already. Marissa's family has a Halloween party. We're gonna take the kids to. So you know, I mean, not my sister's was cool. You guys should have came, man. It was cool. I already kind of talked about it. She had like all these events and stuff. This one I
Mhm.
think is more just like a carved jack-o'-lantern.
I don't remember you mentioning it until the day it happened.
That's a
Or,
lie.
Like, day of
Yeah, he
the-
definitely invited us ahead of time.
I don't remember it.
Like weeks ahead of time.
Oh.
Dude, it was cool though. I don't. Did I get into it in another podcast? I don't remember. I get drunk
I
during
don't
these.
remember.
It was cool though. I mean, just because it's a Halloween topic, she had like this Halloween party and like they set up these events you had to do, and it's you guys haven't seen Mrs. house, but she's got like a ton of land and it's dark as shit up there because there's just fields and woods, and she had these events, and in the events, if you did them, you won tickets, and then there was like a prize table you could go to and win stuff. You know, just candy. I got like a little Star Wars tin. There was a T-shirt there. There's actually a signed Wizard of Oz picture. It was signed by the coroner from the midget that hung himself, or the
Oh,
time.
shit.
Yeah, the small person that hung himself. So I don't mean politically incorrect, but
Son
it,
of a bitch.
I don't
Trying to
know.
ruin us.
I don't know how my sister even got her hands on this picture, dude. I don't even know if it was real, but that was the story behind it, so it was cool. So like,
I've been collecting signed shit recently.
I got it, but I gave it away because my aunt's like a real big Wizard of Oz fan, so I got it and then I just gave it to her. What the hell am I gonna do with it? But anyways, some of the events were she had like a coffin up in the field, and you had to lay in the coffin, and you had to like record yourself in this coffin. You had to lay there for like 30 seconds. Way back in the woods, there was a mirror with just like 2 lights around it, and you had to play Bloody Mary in the mirror. That one wasn't super fun. You had to make, if you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project, that like witch symbol they make, you had to
Yeah.
make one of yourselves, and then you had to walk like way through her field to the back of the woods line and hang it. And it's pitch black, and you weren't supposed to do it with your flashlights and stuff. People were,
Yeah.
but there were kids there and stuff like that. So like I took Ashton and Tyler, and me, Tyler, Ashton, we did it, and Marissa, we did it all together. It was fun though.
That's cool.
Ashton, dude, no fear. No fear. We got up to that coffin, and Tyler was like, don't close that coffin on me. Because you could just lay in it for one ticket and take a picture of it, or you could close it and take a video. Ashton
Yeah.
was just like, no, I'll lay in it. I don't care. And closed it up, and he laid in it. And I was like, okay. So it was cool, though. It was
sounds
cool.
cool.
She put in a lot of effort. I think she's going to start doing it like yearly now. So it'll be next year you guys
Nice.
can try. That's gonna be like her thing. She's going to have Halloween parties.
Speaking of that, me and Evan cracked down and wrote a movie kind of that
Oh,
we
yeah.
brought it up last time.
A scary movie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the details over the podcast because someone else gonna steal our idea.
Right. We'll
But
make
it's pretty good, man. Me and Evan sat here after the last podcast and came up with a nice little story.
I'm
I
down,
think
man.
we would be able to write. It'd be pretty cool, and especially like how you explain your sister's house and with the woods around it, it fit perfectly.
Oh, she'll let us film there, man. There's a giant creepy barn. The house was built in the 1800s, so all like the woodwork is all
Bro.
like creepy and like creepy. The basement's creepy, the attic's creepy.
Excellent, excellent.
Write that
Because
down,
I
write
feel
that
like
down.
all of us writing this would be amazing. Like we
Yeah.
already have an idea. I think you would like. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Yeah, if you
but
stay on after we're done here.
I
we
have
can-
not
Yeah, I-
said we were
I
done.
figured you weren't, but I'll tell you some other time.
Vern,
yeah.
if you want to hear it, you can
So
stay on. and listen.
pretty cool.
I think
But, I
it
mean,
took a
that's-
nice
that's- I
turn.
forgot about it
Yeah.
till now. I do have everything written down.
Yeah, Wyatt was like, we were talking. He's like, hold on, I'm gonna write that
I'm
down.
like, we kept coming up with ideas. Like we would go one way and then come up with something else.
Man,
What's
even
funny is like I was
Interesting.
kind of, I wasn't like into the conversation completely because I was trying to edit, and then I totally.
It was
forgot
me
about
just
that.
kind of riffing off of myself for an
Yeah.
hour while Evan supported me and
I was like, uh-huh.
gave ideas here and there. Like,
Uh-huh.
why don't you do this and this? They're like, yeah, go here. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. I got another idea. We'll switch this.
That's what writing is, man. That's like getting in the writer's circle.
Oh yeah, and, then
And
that's
from what
just
you
it, like,
guys written now, it'll probably change, you know.
Oh,
Especially if you get me and Vern
you go to
involved.
film it and it would
Definitely.
change.
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
That's how it
the way
works.
is.
I would
Yeah.
love to, man. Even if we didn't make it a full feature, like if you make it a short, like something that we could afford, a short, like the idea of the movie, not fleshed out, but just the short. You can give that to people. That's how Evil Dead did it. They just had
Yeah,
like
that's how we did it.
they had like a little short of like the idea of Evil Dead, and then they got $650,000 or whatever it
Went and
was
got investors.
to make the movie. And they were just like they were just like college kid. It was 650,000.
Yeah,
Wish
I
650.
think nowadays we would have access to be able to film it though. With like, because they actually had to get like, at the time, because it was like late 70s, early 80s, they had to get the special equipment. Now
This
it's
is
like,
pretty low budget, Alex. Don't worry. This
Yeah,
is
but I
pretty-
mean, if you want to make it like you know how much like makeup and shit costs, like getting into it, you're gonna need makeup. If you wanted like a slasher movie or whatever you want, you're gonna
Yeah.
need like the gore effects. Like
I
that shit
understand
ain't
that.
cheap.
I'm not worried about that though. I was more worried about the cameras for filming it.
I got a camera. I mean, it's a decent, good camera. Just shoot,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Can
you
it
just-
shoot
you-
in 24 frames per second?
Yeah, man, you have to crank it. It's fine. It
And,
works.
Like, if we serious, I'll put some money on a camera for that shit.
Oh no, my camera's
I've
fine.
noticed that, like, I've seen like amateur stuff, and it looks weird. But then when you actually like, movies are filmed in 24 frames per second, like not 30 or 60.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wondered, like, whenever you record something, why it looks a lot different than a movie, and that's pretty much it. The frame rate is so much.
Some movies are framed in 60 frames. a
They
second.
are, but I feel like they look weird whenever they. I guess I'm just my eye is trained to look at them.
That
the way
was
they-
what you guys remember that Will Smith movie that just came out, that Gemini Man.
Yeah.
That was
I
like
don't-
the big. That was like the big selling point on that it was like all the action scenes were filmed in 60 frames a second, so it moved a lot. Like I don't know,
Oh.
like he said, everything's
Yeah.
usually cut down.
I guess
quick.
for an action movie that would make a lot of sense, but most movies there's a lot of stills and there's a lot of like.
Totally off, not scary subject, but another frames per second little tidbit that I learned recently is in the Spider-Man movie, Into the Spider-Verse, how they shot it, and it's a cartoon, so they didn't shoot it, but like how they filmed it is Peter Parker when they're together, when it's Miles Morales and Peter Parker moves at a full 24 frames a second, like how a movie usually moves. And to make Miles Morales look more clumsy, they cut his in half, and he's only moving at like 12 frames per second. And it's nothing your eye can detect, but like seeing it in motion, like he just looks a little jerkier, you know, like he
Yeah.
doesn't know what he's doing. And I just thought that was genius. I was like, somebody somewhere thought of this idea to make this like little tidbit that nobody's gonna notice, and it's
Yeah.
genius. It's genius.
Yeah,
Weird.
just cut the frame rate. It'll do
Just-
the job.
It's just so he doesn't look as like smooth as like the experienced Spider-Man, and it worked because I mean the movie's great.
Yeah.
So, and next time
Great
I
movie.
watch the movie, I'm gonna look for it. Now I'm like,
I
where's
love
this?
that. Whenever you learn something about a movie and then you see it and you're like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where you're like, yeah, there it is.
Telling you, I haven't watched that FX artist thing. That's where I learned a lot of this shit. I
That's
shared
right.
it. I don't know if you ever clicked on it.
I don't think I
You
did.
you
because
asked me to share it,
it's
and I
lost
did.
now.
It's
It's gone. That was a week ago, man.
Lost in the annals of
Of
the
the
group
Did you
woes.
say
chat.
anal?
Annals.
I'm pretty sure it's anal.
Lost in the annals.
We're not on the After Dark
Of
section
group
yet,
chat.
man. Chill out.
A lot of people don't say annals anymore.
I'm bringing it back.
People think
I'm pretty sure you said
people so
anal,
used to
so-
annals.
I'm pretty sure you said anals the
Annals.
first time
Pretty
too.
sure you
Yeah,
did.
you definitely said anals.
Even so, not many people say annals anymore either.
Man, have you ever been to a porn site? Everybody says anals.
They say
Porn
ass. Ass.
Okay. Thank you for the correction.
Alright. What were you talking about?
VFX artist and making a movie, and I'd be down to make a movie.
So yeah, that link is lost in the ass of the woes.
Just- Google it. VFX artist react.
I'll look it up then. I'll probably forget.
I know you will. That's why I won't waste my time to share it again, because you won't even look at it.
Alright.
Nobody
If
looks
I
at my
open up
links.
Chrome, you guys will complain that my laptop's about to blow up. so-
Dude, your laptop says it's about to blow up now. I've been hearing it this whole time. That's how this move. This is gonna be the horror podcast. Evan's gonna have a shard of glass in his face, just.
Dude, for real. It wouldn't load up. It wasn't even gonna turn on.
Man,
I don't
I'm
even know
worried
what's
about
up
it.
with that. I probably need a new battery.
Oh, speaking of scary stuff, that shit happened to me. That scared the shit out of me with my new computer.
Oh,
I sent you
yeah,
guys
you
a
had the
picture.
blue
I was
screen,
like, I was like, what is this? I just bought this fucking computer. Like, it better not be a blue screen of death. I was pretty pissed off, but it worked. All I had to do was restart it, and it never gave me
Yeah,
problems again.
I was telling them before you got on. I turned it off, and then I hit the F12 button to bring up like the menu, and then there was something on it that just said boot menu. I'm like, okay, I'll just go in there and see what the options are. And just load it up.
Just,
Like, oh, I
put
thought
it
I
up.
was just going to a menu, and
Yeah.
nope, just
It said
loaded
it's-
up everything.
Said I'm fine. I'm good.
That's all I needed. Yeah, my battery actually stopped working probably 6 months after I bought it, so I always have to have it plugged in.
That's the least of the worries of the laptop, though. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
honestly, I mean, I don't really care. I would prefer it plugged in, honestly.
Yeah. How much you like? If I was like traveling and stuff, sure, but like, oh well, fuck it, it's fine.
Yeah.
My laptop's always plugged in.
It's convenient, if you need to move from one place to another. So it's very inconvenient for me. If I'm in the living room, and I don't want the laptop out here when the girls are here or out if they're like taking a nap, because if they knock the cord out, I'm screwed. If I'm in the middle of something, but
Oh,
Yeah.
it dies like that.
whatever. Oh, it's instant. If I were to pull that plug out right now, the whole thing would just shut down.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
There's
Mine doesn't-
zero
My
battery.
battery's bad on my laptop, and obviously not using it,
if
but
I
it'll
plug
last
it
for a minute or two.
So like if I
It'll
plug
last
it
for a
in and
while.
turn it on right away, I get an error message that warns me about like putting incorrect batteries could catch the computer on fire or something.
Oh, so that's
like a
what we're
generic-
doing.
But it's just because of battery. It's not detecting a battery at all. So
Sounds very familiar. My old laptop, if you unplugged it, it died. Like you had to have
I
it
remember
plugged
that.
in.
Yeah,
And it always
yeah,
popped up with that error
I
message
remember
like,
we'd be like watching shit or whatever, and someone would get up to move, and then like they would trip over the cord, and then the whole thing would just shut off.
oh,
Son of a bitch!
fuck.
yeah. It's,
Ah!
but if I leave it plugged in for a little bit, like 30 seconds or so, and then turn it on, I don't get any of those error messages. So
Oh, I
That's what
definitely, I got them every time.
I know better. I know better not to. Gracie comes up and tries to pull on it. And every time she comes running, I instantly grab the cord because I know if I'm not paying attention,
So
she'll
get it.
just grab it.
Don't
It's
get it.
or something. I'm not losing all my stuff.
You guys see the PlayStation Plus games announced?
No.
It's the other Lord of the Rings game, The Shadow of War, or whatever.
Shadow-
it is.
Nice. I didn't
Yeah.
buy that one.
I didn't either, so I'm
I
excited
have
for
it.
that.
I just haven't.
I played the first mission of
played the
Shadow of
fir-
Mordor.
I
Oh,
played the
they're
shit out
good.
of the first
I
one.
beat the.
Yeah.
I
played
beat
the
the Shadow of
first
Mordor. I have the
I
second
heard-
one downloaded. I just haven't
That's-
played it.
I heard
Great news, Alex.
I
That's
heard this
fucking
one's
great news. You
Nemesis
just made my
system
day.
is dope. Then it's some indie game, like 2 indie games after that,
Yeah.
which I don't know. But
I
the
didn't
Shadow.
download
Yup,
Need for
we got
Speed yet.
like
Oh, is Need for Speed on? I didn't download Need for Speed either.
we got
I
like 13
added
or
it.
14 days till next gen.
Yeah.
Consoles are out.
I'm
Officially,
probably for Christmas.
I cannot wait. I hope
I'm
I can
thinking
cop
about
one.
waiting until Christmas. I mean,
Cop
I think we'll
one
be
of
able to get
big
it.
ass some bitches PS5. It's gonna
Why?
be like
Why
this
is not gonna be able
big.
to play with us anymore? Just
Yeah,
kidding.
I'll be on.
Like,
I'll
he
be in the
cares. He has a
future.
PS5.
In the future,
Be in
bitch.
the future, bitch.
No, I'll be. I think I'd be able to play with you.
Yeah, I think so too. I think most things are cross-play between the two.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah,
like
I'll just be
things
telling y'all I'm in the future. How is it in the past?
Well, how's the weather down there?
I think I want like a bundle when it comes out. I'm hoping they have some kind of special edition or something. when
I'd
it comes
love
out.
if they have a Cyberpunk bundle or something.
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't care if it's a Cyberpunk, a Spider-Man, or like, I don't give a shit. Like,
Alex
as long
will
as
get a
it's-
Hello Kitty special
Dude,
edition.
I don't
PlayStation
care.
5.
I'll rock a fucking pink remote. It'll be dope.
I think they do have a bundle that comes with Miles Morales.
Yeah,
the
that-
Spider-Man game. I don't know if it's a special edition PS5 though.
See, I'd like a special edition PS5.
Yeah, I saw they're selling like casings already.
I saw
Like
that
they're
too.
selling like custom like cases for them already.
Mine's a Batman one. It's just a sticker. It's worked all these years, dude. It's just a
Yeah.
Batman sticker.
So
But
I,
it, like,
I
PlayStation
might look into
probably do.
customizing that shit.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I
wonder if,
more-
like,
more
they're
than the
gonna,
system, I want a controller that's customized. Yeah, that just is mine.
I wonder if like the next step up from PS5 and stuff is gonna be just an add-on to the PS5, or if it's gonna be like a whole nother console type thing. Like, are they gonna build this up kind of like a PC type thing? Are they
Nah.
gonna do that eventually?
I don't think so. I think people like about consoles is the simplicity of it. You plug it in,
Just
you
buy
go.
a new,
Yeah.
just buy a new thing every 10
think
years.
If I had to take out like the graphics and the motherboard and stuff, I'll just buy a PC.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
You put a like I know this is completely off topic, but it's made me laugh. If you put like a snowy background, you look like a Mountie, bro. Cause you got like
You
a red
would.
shirt and you look like you got the brim hat.
I
You
do
look
got
like
a red
Mountie.
shirt on. I got the black one underneath it. I was
Canadian
trying to go
Mountie.
for like.
You should have showed up in your underwear, dude.
I told
Yeah, you
I
should have.
told Brittany this. I
Hold
was
up,
just getting
gun.
ready to turn the computer on. I was like, and I have a Breaking Bad apron. Like it says, "Let's cook on it." And it's like, I was like,
Just
should I
wear
just take
the-
my shirt off and wear the apron? Because that's what he does. But he never wears the hat with the apron. Like it's not.
Oh
good.
yeah, we'd have
I'm
got
not
it still.
bald, so I can't pull it off like Cody could or something. you know?
Oh, Cody would be great, Heisberg. I don't know if you've ever
Cody
seen
would
the
be an
show.
amazing Heisenberg. He's just not allowed to grow a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could sneak a mustache in real quick. Get like a season 2 Walter White in.
Yeah.
Anyways, off topic. PS5.
Yeah, where are we
Yeah.
at?
I'm excited, man. I'm super excited.
I don't think it'll ever go to that where they just upgrade it though. It's like Evan
Yeah.
said, it'll be too close to PC.
Yeah.
And I
That'd
think
be-
that's
that would
already
be
been
too
done.
convenient.
I think that's already been done in the video game landscape. When you think of like the
Well,
Sega CD and the Sega 32X and like
True.
that shit failed. You
Yeah.
know, where they were just like trying to make an old system better. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, no, just give us a new system.
Yeah. Instead of charging like a $200 for an upgrade, why?
Yeah.
isn't it- We could just sell you a whole like $500, $600 console.
Exactly.
It's,
Even
it's
Nintendo
just the
tried it, man.
PlayStation 5 expansion pack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They did try it, man. That was a thing.
I'm excited, bro. I'm gonna try to scoop that Miles Morales game first.
Mm,
Cyberpunk.
that's what I'm
Cyberpunk's
jealous
delayed
of.
now. Again.
Valhalla, dude. I'm not getting a Valhalla.
Valhalla.
I'm not getting Valhalla for this gen. I'm waiting until I get the PS5 and
That's
I'll
what I'm
buy
saying. Like, these are the games I'm gonna get for next gen
Yeah.
type shit.
I'm not buying another new game for the
Yeah, I
PS5.
was gonna say I don't think I'm
I
gonna buy
agree.
Yeah.
this for.
Yeah, but if they have a
I
free
agree.
upgrade, I mean, what's the harm, right?
No,
Because I want
because I wanted the
experience
PS5.
that
I
shit.
wanted it in the PS5.
I want to
what's the
experience it
point
on
of-
PS5 first.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
1,000% on that. I'm gonna just play what I got. I still got a lot of stuff to do in Avengers. I barely get
Yeah.
the time to play right
Vernon,
now.
we'll
as it
just be
is.
playing COD Mobile until PlayStation 5 comes
Look,
out.
That's
Yeah,
why,
I'll
like,
buy older games for the PS4. Like if we all got tomorrow and we're like, oh, we're gonna buy this game. It's been out for a year, but it's like fine. I'll buy that.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine.
but
But
like
like,
any like new game that's coming out.
Right.
yeah, I'm
right?
not buying Valhalla, nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for Cyberpunk to play on next gen.
Yep. Well, you have no choice at this point.
Well, yeah,
probably.
now I was planning on waiting. Yeah.
You know, I saw that shit was supposed to come back out in April of this year, which I'm fine. I hope
Yeah.
I hope as long as they get it right, I hope it comes out next year. As long as they get it
Yeah.
right, you know, like I
Yeah.
don't give a shit. Take your time.
Like I
Fine.
said in the group chat the other day, like, you know, if it was EA or Activision, they'd release it and then like half the stores wouldn't get their copies and
Mm-hmm.
all this other shit would happen and, you know, it would just be a disaster. I'm glad they did it. And they're transparent about it. They're like, it's delayed. The game's ready. We just don't have enough copies to ship. It's not distributed right. Like,
Yeah, they're being
They're-
upfront. with
okay.
everybody.
cool.
they're at
What
in,
use
in
is the game being
basis.
released if I can't get it?
Yeah, they're in the core of it though. They're basically an indie developer too. You got to give them a little leeway, you know.
Yeah.
Like they have major backers backing them, but still, you know.
Especially if they're releasing it on like every single console, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Give indie developers a little slack.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
they
mean, it's
deserve
CD
it.
Project Red. I don't think they're gonna steer anybody wrong.
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah.
If this is a successful game, if this game kicks ass, is CA Project Red still considered an indie developer at that point?
I don't think they are right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they are now.
With,
the
I mean,
with
success
how
of
big The
Witcher
Witcher
3.
was. It's,
I guess.
I feel like they wouldn't have been able to make Cyberpunk and have like as big as it is already without like the success with Witcher 3, you know?
absolutely.
All right, yeah, I guess. I always thought of them as like, I know they've always had big backers, but they've always been
I think they're
fairly,
like a AAA studio now at this point. I would assume.
Yeah. I guess that's where it is. Like maybe they're just like a double A, you know? They're not quite a triple A. They're
How
just
many
a double
games
A.
until you're a AAA? I guess.
I
you
don't know. I mean, I think Witcher
I don't
Witcher
know.
3 and Cyberpunk are AAA games pretty much. They're
Yeah,
like,
but is it a double A thing coming into the
I don't even know
AAA?
if double A is a thing. I just made that up.
I understand what you're saying. Though. You know, like, is it a lesser developer finally taking that step, or have they always been a AAA developer and this is just their best of work?
I don't know. Did they
What did
make
they
the original Witcher 1 and 2?
Yeah, I think they've made all the
Project Red?
Witchers.
So I mean,
think
they've been around since like the 90s then.
But those were definitely more like underground, like not underground. They were like successful games, but not anywhere close to the
Until the
height
Witcher
that Witcher
3 came
3
out,
hit.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like they were known games, but nothing like that.
Yeah, I would say they are now though.
Yeah,
If they weren't before.
I almost brought up The Witcher when we were talking about vampires, to be honest, because that's what I was thinking of, like in the Blood and Wine DLC, where you fight this vampire that's like totally OP. Like he's
Yeah.
like the main villain, and you have a
Vampires
friend that's a
are
vampire too.
we agreed on that. Vampires are OP. It's
Vampires are OP.
Yeah, they're dope.
bullshit.
And I'm
So
super
why-
hyped for the PS5.
Is it confirmed that we have a guest next week?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as like everything goes well, like with connection wise and video wise, Zach King will be on next week.
Dope.
Nice. That's awesome.
That'd be cool. Yeah. So Zach
I feel like
King
we're gonna
should
have
be on-
another music episode coming up then.
That's fine. I'd like to
Possibly,
hear
yeah.
his. I'd like to hear
Yeah.
his things.
Definitely. So I mean that's gonna be super interesting. So look forward to that.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I don't think we have a guest on Squad Pod Sports next week. So
See if the Ravens or the Steelers win.
business as usual next
Pittsburgh
week as
Pat
well.
We'll
will
see if Pittsburgh
did-
Pat will be there.
We did have a special guest on this last one that's coming out here. That'll be out by this time. And Alex, he's down here for me. I don't know if it's actually on like that on the main
Point
report.
to your left.
Right this way. All right, this guy, he was on the podcast finally. He's unbanned
I'm
from the Squad
banned.
Pod Sports podcast. A really good episode, man.
It's a
Thanks
really
for coming on
good
that
episode.
show.
Definitely check it out.
Definitely
Yeah,
check.
I had a great time.
It only took him how many episodes to get on?
13.
13.
It's all
How much you
good.
guys want me on there talking about how great my Steelers are? You want to hear it every week?
Man,
I'll get on every week and tell you how great my Steelers are.
fuck them Steelers. This is a bad year to start this.
I was trying my damnedest to get in contact with a Steelers player, to be honest. I
Oh,
wanted to surprise you.
that would have been crazy.
Like,
don't even know what I
from
would
the
say.
start, because like my plan was to eventually get in contact with a Steelers player and then have you on.
Oh,
But like I've been working on it. But
surprise!
I don't even
Alex.
know what I would say to him. Thank you.
I don't know. I was
Thank
just
you.
it's been hard,
you.
man.
Thank you
Chase-
for your service.
Thank you for your service. The Chase Claypool.
No, I just thought
he's
it would be
young.
cool like you would be able to talk to someone that plays for the Steelers, ask them questions or something.
Chase Claypool's young. That's who I'd like to see right now. Chase Claypool, like,
Man,
loving
I
him.
reached out to Chase Claypool. He messaged me back, bro.
He's in
I
Canada. or
messaged a
something.
couple other like ones too, and
What about Juju?
nada.
Oh,
I
Juju.
messaged Juju.
Juju said you gotta play Fortnite if we're doing it.
I messaged, bro. I
Message
was talking.
Juju and tell
It's
him
not
that my
happening.
son will smack him in Fortnite, and if my son beats him in a 1v1, then he has to hop on Squad Pod Sports with us.
You could
Bro.
probably convince
So you can pretty much
Ocho
just
Cinco to
schedule
do
it.
that.
Yeah, I'd be like, he wants to play FIFA though.
Yeah, I tried to reach out to Claypool and your boy Snell.
Benny Snell. I love Benny.
Yeah. And there's a couple other ones here. Those were the ones on Twitter I reached out to. I tried to get in contact with DK Metcalf,
Oh,
Ryan Westbrook. I actually am waiting to hear back. So I actually emailed, like, I tried to get in contact with his people. I was in contact with somebody. It's not happening though, and I kind of hinted at it before. I tried to get OJ Simpson on the Squad Pod podcast,
No.
Squad Pod Sports. I tried.
no, I would have
I
loved
reached
it.
out. I reached out to his
Oh,
people. I was trying, and then the plan was just talk about sports. I wasn't gonna talk about anything else.
Dude,
I was gonna talk
but
about
at the
sports.
very, very end, right before he gets up, like, did you kill her?
And that's how it ends.
No
No answer.
Click.
You're gonna get some knife
Bro,
emojis in your Twitter.
I actually
DMs.
talked to somebody through his people. I don't know who it was, but it's not happening. But that would have been crazy.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. I was closer to getting Brian Dawkins on the show. Then that was like probably the biggest name I was close to getting on the show. I didn't get a
Crazy.
no from Paul Gasol though. I
Yeah.
didn't get a no. They just said because he had like his daughter was born or whatever. Wait a while, like to give him a couple months. So
Keep
hey, you
those
never
reach
know.
out.
Next couple
Reach
months, maybe hit Paul Gasol up. Maybe he'll be on the show.
Hell yeah. That'd be
Oh.
exciting.
I'm reaching out to so many athletes. So hopefully the big things are to come here on Squad Pod Sports. You know,
Well, that's a good shout out. Let's wrap this up because it's
Yeah.
getting to be my bedtime.
yeah.
So definitely
Follow
check out,
Tap That.
follow Squad Pod Sports. I was on it. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Yes, please go tap that. It's we're doing good there. We started a TikTok now too. You wanna
Yeah.
follow us on TikTok?
Brittany followed you.
There we go.
What's
Hey,
the TikTok handle?
tap that reviews.
Tap That
Just
Review.
tap
Yeah,
that
you don't
reviews.
just
Don't
look
just
up
search
Tap
tap
That.
that.
Don't search, just tap that. I'm getting in trouble with YouTube for that right now too, but I'm gonna figure it out. I think they're kind of yelling at us for being
YouTube trying to
tap-
shut you down.
I commented on a video and they took it down because it said tap that in it.
Really?
Yeah. So we're thinking of either being permanently tap that reviews, which I don't know if they'll like, or just like TTR, which will stand for tap that reviews. So
Okay.
Man.
we'll figure it out.
It's such
FCC
a great
won't let
name,
me be.
too.
Let me be me.
Exactly.
Let me see.
We'll figure it out. I ain't worried about it too bad. What?
Oh man.
Alright.
But yeah, check out
Yeah.
Squad Pod Sports on Twitter. Also,
Check out this show on Twitter, Squad Pod.
Yep, on every
Yeah,
Friday.
be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Tell your
Please
friends.
subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Share. That's a big
Subscribe
one.
and share.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah,
If
man.
we made
Next
you
week,
laugh
we're gonna have our
one
first
time.
official, not in our main circle of friends guest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we're all friends with Zach, but at least he's not
Yeah.
like our circle here that we normally communicate with every day. So that would be interesting.
All right, guys.
It was a pretty successful October
Halloween.
Halloween
Yeah.
podcast and a good October.
Next is Christmas.
A group of podcasts. So
Next,
yeah,
we're gonna have Christmas costumes.
Yep. Next
We're
we're
just
gonna
gonna
dress
be
up like
Santa
elves.
for
I
5.
might just wear Santa hat every podcast for
I
December.
wear a Santa hat every podcast.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't own
But
a
I mean,
Santa.
yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll see everybody next week. Peace,
All right.
everybody.
Later.
Hey, guys.